Welcome to Veteach. Now we are going to discuss another important topic, that is planning, scheduling and controlling. Okay. Now what are the objectives or stages of the project planning, scheduling, controlling? We will see. Now look here. Project management involves mainly three phases or three stages. Phases or stages. There are mainly three stages. One is planning stage, scheduling or execution stage and controlling stage. Now this is a recycle process. Say first one is planning, scheduling, controlling. This is the cycle of, so you had any work, first you have to plan, then you have to schedule, and you have to give the scheduling of the dates, then you have to control the things, if anything going ahead of schedule or behind of schedule. Okay, look here. Now so first one is project management involves three phases. One is project planning, project scheduling, this is also called execution. Next, project controlling. Okay, generally before start of the work we will plan and schedule any project. Before starting, first you have to plan, you have to schedule. After starting the work, when the work is going on, then controlling stage will come into picture. In the controlling stage we will do updating, replanning, rescheduling. There we will deal with updating. Are you getting me? There we will deal with updating. Now look here. First one is, what is project planning? We will see project planning. So in the project plannings, first we will identify the resources required to complete the project. We will define the objectives. Okay, what are the tasks? What are the things to do? List of the works to do we will identify. We will plan them. We will look for what are the resources available, what are the material available, what are the machine or equipment available, what are the manpower available. We will plan, okay, from this place at 30 meters distance, 30 kilometers distance, this material available. From 50 kilometers from place, manpower will come. Okay, this much to complete this project, I have 1 lakh rupee, 2 lakh rupee. Like that you have to plan. After plan, okay, everything I have money, I have material, I have machine, I have time. Okay, then I have to schedule them. Okay, this week this much labor force required, this week this much labor force required, and next week this much labor force required. For this much labor force, this much amount required. For this much labor force, this much amount required. Like that you have to schedule them. With this the work can be start, project can be start. While starting the work, you have to control all these things. Okay, now look here. Planning involved what? Planning involved defining objectives of the project, listing of the tasks or jobs. You have to list the to-do works and that must be performed, determining the gross requirements for material, equipment, manpower, and preparing estimates of the cost and duration for the various jobs activities. How much time need for completing this activity A, how much time required for completing the activity B. So to complete various activities, how much time need, how much money need, how much material need, like that you have to plan. So here identifying the resources required for completing project. Are you getting me? Identifying the resource required for completing the project is the planning. And you have to estimate the time, estimate the money, estimate the how much manpower required. All those estimations you have to do. Here estimations for labor, money, time, material, etc. are done. This is about the project planning. Are you getting me? Next one is, that is second one, scheduling. This is also called execution. Now look here. Now so far planning is done. Scheduling, what we do? We have to schedule the works. We have the so many activities. For example, take construction of a building. The construction of buildings, various activities are there, like excavation work is there, transporting that excavated soil is there, providing the manpower is there, go for footing, go for basement filling, then go for laying the columns, casting the columns and slabs. After that, finishing and brickwork is there, plastering work is there, painting work is there, electrification is there. So many works are involved. Around more than 50 components are there in the building construction. All those components are the activities. To do those components or activities, you have to schedule them. Okay, this many days, for example, 10 days I will do excavation. Next 10 days I will do footings. Next 10 days I will do basement filling. Like that you have to schedule the dates, schedule the labor, and allocate the resources. Look here, scheduling is the allocation of resources. Yes, whatever the resources you have, material, manpower, time, money, all them you have to allocate. These resources in conceptual sense are time and energy, but in practical sense are time and space, equipment and effort applied to material more specifically. Next we look here, scheduling functions, assigning the starting and completion dates to each part. In the scheduling process, you have to assign the starting time and finishing time and what is the duration time. You have to assign for each activities. So beginning, ending of activities are specified in the scheduling time. Accordingly that whether the work is going or not, you have to look for. Okay, starting, completion dates are the activities we will see of the work in such a manner that the whole work proceeds in a logical sequence and orderly in a systematic manner. So the work should be in a logical and sequential manner. Okay, look here, logical and sequential manner. Arrange the activities. Okay, each and every activity should have beginning time, ending time, and how much duration. You should have some idea. That is about scheduling. Next we will see controlling. Controlling means generally before start of the work we do planning and scheduling. After start of the work we do controlling. Once the work is started, that means planning is finished, scheduling is finished. Now the work is going on. In that case, controlling is very, very important. How you do the controlling, whether the work is going ahead of the schedule or behind of schedule, that you have to observe and monitor. If it is going ahead of schedule, whether it is okay or not, you have to conclude. Otherwise, you have to replan and reschedule the things or activities. That's replanning and rescheduling is called updating. And you have to control the activities. If any deviations occurs in the field, in the site while executing the work, that is only the project manager knows. Look here, controlling involves determinations of deviations from basic plan and their effects on project. Okay, so controlling involves means whether the schedule is going ahead of schedule or behind of schedule. Whether the schedule is ahead of schedule or behind of schedule or on schedule. On schedule, we have to monitor and observe. So accordingly that if any deviations are there, then you have to do replan and reschedule. Look here, replanning and rescheduling of activities to compensate for the deviations, which is called updating. Very, very important, my dear friends. So updating is done only during the controlling stage, controlling phase, where we do replanning and rescheduling. Why we do the replanning and rescheduling or updating? If there may be any deviations, there may be any labor strike, there may be any unexpected things like natural disasters or natural calamities. There might be insufficiency of the resources available. Due to any reason, there may be schedule delay. then we go for the replanning and rescheduling. That is called updating. Next, it should be noted that planning and scheduling are accomplished before the actual project starts. Very important. Before start of the work or project, we do plan and scheduling. After start of the work or project, we call that is controlling. That is, controlling is done only after start of the work. So are you getting me? So this is about the planning, scheduling and controlling. So look here, you have taken some key points like this: planning, scheduling, controlling. This is the recycle process of the phases of the project management. So this is the recycle of project management, right? So these are the some key points related to project management stages or phases, where we have dealt with planning, scheduling, controlling. Okay now, so this is about the some key points related to this topic. Thank you.